Hi, I'm Ken Bingham. Welcome to Demystifying AI. This series has one goal. I want to show you what AI really is, not the hype, not the fear, not the marketing slogans, just the truth. The part that makes sense the moment you see it, the part that helps you use it in your life, your studies, your work, or your business. I build AI systems, I test them, I break them, I fix them, and then I study what they actually run on. And what I found was not magic, it was not mystery, it was not anything supernatural. It was structure, it was pattern, it was geometry, not math on a chalkboard, geometry as in the way things take shape. A point, a line, a plane, a volume, and eventually a whole. That is how everything builds. And AI is no different. So, in this series, we're going to build your understanding the very same way. We start at the point, the smallest idea, and we grow it step by step until the whole picture comes into view. Let's start simple. AI is a pattern engine. That's the point. You give it a beginning and it predicts what comes next, one piece at a time. It learns its patterns from a mountain of data, and now it uses them to make text, code, images, and ideas. And you've already seen this tiny version of this in your phone. Suggesting the next word in a text message? Same trick, just scaled up until it can write a paragraph, solve a problem, or help you plan a whole project. Here's the part most people miss: AI does not look things up, it does not search, it does not pull facts from a database. It predicts. That's the line, the direction, everything flows. And once you see that, everything strange about AI suddenly makes sense. Why it can be brilliant one moment and confidently wrong the next. Why it mirrors your tone, why it needs context, why it sometimes drifts. It's not thinking, it's shaping, it's forming the next piece of the pattern. Now that we have the point and the line, let's open up the plane, the space where misconceptions live. It's not a mind, it has no feelings, no desires, no intentions. It's not conscious. Think of a piano: wood, wire, tension. The right hands, it becomes a symphony. But the piano is not the music. You are. AI is the same. It's the instrument, but you are the musician. Now the myths. First myth: AI knows everything. It does not. It only knows the patterns it was trained on, and it has no built in clock. Second myth: AI is coming for your job. The truth is simpler. It does not replace people who learn it, it amplifies them. The ones left behind may only because they refuse to pick it up. Third myth: AI is too technical for me. It's not. If you can explain something clearly to a new hire, you can explain it to AI. It runs on clarity, not complexity. That's the plane, the flat place, where most people get stuck. Now we step into the volume, the deeper space where AI actually becomes useful. Here are the four truths that matter most. One, AI predicts. It does not look up. This one explains everything. Two, AI starts blank every time. It does not remember unless you give it a memory. When you hand it to what it knows. Three, AI mirrors you. A sharp question gets a sharp answer. A vague question gets a vague answer. It reflects your own clarity right back at you. 4. AI works best when you give it the source. Do not lean on its memory. Hand it the document, the notes, the data, the example. It's far more reliable reading than remembering. Those four are the volume, the full shape of how AI behaves. Once you hold them, you stop fighting the tool and you start working with it. How we reach the whole, the complete picture of what the series is about. Most people try to force AI into old boxes. They treat it like a search engine or like traditional software. One command, one result. That cage has a cost, but AI was not built for that. It was built for simulation. It models meaning, it models intent, it models patterns. And when you let it work that way, it becomes the most powerful amplifier a single person can ever hold. One person with a good question can do the work of a team, not because it replaces the team, but because it lifts you to a higher level of thinking, a wider horizon, a new dimension. That's what this series is all about: learning to aim the tool, learning to feed it the right patterns, learning to collaborate with it instead of fearing it. And you already know how to do this. You've been learning patterns your whole life. Now you'll learn to use them with AI. Here's the thought that I want to leave you with. They sold you a wizard, they handed you a tool. The fear was in the story, the use of it is in the truth. AI will not think for you, it will not care for you, it will not replace your creativity, your judgment, or your experience, but it will amplify all of them if you take it farther than you imagined that it could. This is demystifying AI. Next time, we'll actually see if we can trust what AI tells you and how to make it prove it. If this helped you, please share this video with others. And thank you for watching. I'm Ken Bingham.